I can't tell you the number of times I've had a child remember something so specific because it was so fun. And it might be one of 100 things I did with them, but they remembered that because it felt the best to them. It was the funniest, it was the most, whatever it was for them, it brought them joy. So they remember that. And that's applicable to literacy learning, right? Those things can be tied to learning um, language and literacy. And that happens long before kindergarten. It's what they're experiencing in the songs we sing with them, the stories that we tell with them, or that they tell us. It's in the everyday conversations, it's in their hands-on experiences tied to their senses. And that's not separate from the learning. It is the learning. And when we can do those two things, bring the play together with the purposeful practice. So we're creating intentional opportunities to revisit skills. I just want you to sit back and for a minute and look at these photos. And I want you to think about what kind of learning might be happening here. Just take in the children, take in the adults. What do you see? And think about that for a moment. What might they be learning? Because when I look at these photos, and I'm not in any of them, I wasn't at these places where they were taken, but when I look at these, I see engaged learners, I see smiles, I see some hands-on experiences, and my brain immediately went to, okay, what are they trying to learn? I'm looking at the things on the tables, the things in the group. This one that's on the right hand, they've got a stuffed bunny, it looks like, on their head. I'm wondering, are they telling a story? Are they singing a song? Are they finding words that rhyme with bunny or rabbit? Right? All these things are being conjured up in my mind about what might be happening. And that to me is a really good sign of what learning might be happening. It doesn't look like rhyming time because I wouldn't even know how to engineer rhyming time so that it has one particular look. In every one of these pictures, they could be working on rhyming. You see some of the markers on the table. That's sending a signal to you. But in the circle time here, where the teacher's got the book, that could also be about patterns and numbers, right? So the learning experiences, what I love about this montage of photos here is that the learning experience centers on the purposeful practice part of it. Doesn't matter what the content is. It really is about what are the conditions I'm creating for children in which they're learning.
Well, I have the benefit of knowing what's happening in these photos because these are all from yesterday, actually, where the field was where the team was out in the field filming and recording our explicit instruction on literacy. So these are phonics and phonological awareness experiences that are happening in small group and large group in programs. But how great it is to see like the excitement, the high fives and the smiles and the bodies up and moving and like just even in still photos to see the motion and the joy that you talked about there instead of some classrooms or maybe even some from my prior teaching, if I think back, that like these weren't the high five smiles and engagement that we often see when we talk about explicit instruction. Explicit instruction doesn't mean we have to take out all of the fun and joy. This is evidence here where that all still comes together.